Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with Remax Top Realty. Happy Monday to you guys. Whatever you chose to do this weekend, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm back again. You guys know I never miss a Monday. So I like to make videos addressing the most popular questions, the most popular concerns. And this week, I'm talking to my sellers. There's this big fear out that sellers are just so scared to even sell their home because they're not sure where they're going to end up, and they're scared to sell and purchase at the same time because of the crazy market. So I chose to address this topic today. On today's topic, I'm giving you the top 3 tips to get rid of the fear of selling your home and purchasing a new one. If you would like to learn more, please stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media at Erica Houston Realtor, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok, and go to my website at www.erikahoustonrealtor.com. On today's topic, I'm giving you the top 3 tips to help get rid of the fear of selling your home and purchasing a new one in this current market. 1, we're going to talk about what a seller's temporary leaseback means. 2, we're going to talk about possibly renting out your current home and purchasing a new one. And number 3, we're going to talk about the risky option of selling and purchasing, but I will tell you how we can get it done. All right, let's get started on today's video. Number 1, I said we're going to talk about a seller's temporary leaseback. So for those of you that are super nervous about selling your home because you're nervous that you're going to put it on the market, it's going to go under contract, and you're going to be homeless, the option that I give to sellers for this is we are going to make sure to say upfront to the people who are purchasing your home that you're going to need a seller's temporary leaseback. What does this mean? This means you're going to have 30 days until closing. We'll obviously try to negotiate on your behalf, but we'll try to get you an additional 2 or 3 or even 4 weeks to be able to stay on your property after closing. Now, in some cases, because it has been a crazy market, sometimes we can get you to live at the property for free for an entire month, depending how competitive the offers come in. And if not, then of course we'll tell them, don't worry, we are going to give you a monthly payment to be able to stay at the home for a month. Why is this so important? You're going to have a total of 60 days to find and secure your purchase while you're under contract for the sale of your home. Since you'll be able to stay on the property for an additional time after closing, this allows you to not be homeless and have enough time to also purchase your new home and be able to move all your belongings to your new home. Put your house on the market. Make sure that you are able to stay as much as possible after closing using a temporary seller's leaseback. If you want more information on that, definitely let me know. I can show this document to you and show you how this is probably the best route for sellers who are nervous and scared about selling and purchasing in this market. Okay guys, so moving on to number 2, which is actually just leasing your property. So for those people that are a little bit nervous about the whole double sell situation, another option, number 2, is to lease your current home. This can be temporary. You can definitely decide to rent it for a year because being a landlord is actually pretty scary as well. But you can plan to rent it for an entire year and then sell it later so you can get the proceeds from whatever equity you had on the home, and obviously get rid of the liability of having 2 loans. Now the renter will be paying rent, which should be able to be enough money for you to pay the first loan of your last home. And then of course you pay your loan for your new home. You might love being a landlord and you can probably keep your current home and your old home and keep renting it. However, you do have to check with your lender, the person who's going to give you the loan. You're going to have to ask them, can I have 2 mortgages? In most cases, the answer is yes, because if you do have a renter and you have an actual contract with that renter that you're leasing it for a year, they'll remove that debt so that you're able to qualify for a new home. You don't necessarily have to qualify for 2 mortgage payments. Let's just say your new payment is $2,000, your old one was $1,000. You don't have to qualify for $3,000 a month based on your income. You only have to qualify for your new home because you can use that rent as income for the first home or the last home you had. Obviously, I don't want to confuse you, so for more information on this as well, please feel free to contact me. All right, the last thing we're talking about today, which is option 3, which is the most riskiest of them all. It has gotten done. I've done this multiple times. Number 3 is to take the risky route with selling and purchasing. So the best thing you can do is put your house on the market, let those offers come in, make sure you're asking for a long closing. So it normally takes 30 days, but you should push for at least 45, 50 days. Tell them why you're not ready to move in 30 days. So make sure that that closing is super long so that once you get it under contract and you're past what's called the inspection period, because that's where it gets a little shaky. We don't know for sure if they're going to buy it or not. So you have to let them go through the inspections and all these other due diligence things. After that period, that's when you start shopping for your new home. There is a document we use that protects you so that when you make an offer, it does say it's contingent on you selling your home. If your home doesn't sell or the sale falls through, your deposits are protected. Now, that is a little bit frowned upon, especially in this market. They're going to look at you and say, I'm not too sure I want to agree to that. The riskier option is just to put an offer in and don't say it's contingent on the sale of your home. Now, if your home doesn't sell, you do risk forfeiting the deposit on the new house. It is a little riskier, but you do have to do all your due diligence with your current buyer for your current home. And what I mean by that is, let's try to figure out if they are completely qualified. I'll try to get as much information from that agent as possible. I would encourage the buyer's agent for your current home to allow my preferred lender to run like a second pre-qualification letter, just so that we know that 2 banks have said that they're completely qualified. A lot of times people just go to one bank, get one approval letter, and then that's it. I would actually encourage, would you please allow us to make sure that we're running that credit and give you that second form of approval, kind of like a double approval. Figure out if they are qualified to purchase your home. And of course, we have so many guiding questions that we can ask them to make sure that this person that's buying your home is not going to just back out, or that there's no weird things going on with their credit and things like that. So we want to make sure that that buyer that's purchasing your home is going to be able to meet you at the closing table. No hiccups in financing, no hiccups in employment or anything like that. This can get done. I have sat at closings where on the same day we're closing both properties. We're closing the house that you sold and we're closing the new purchase right after that. So this is something that can get done. It's a little bit riskier because you could risk losing your deposit on the new house, or you could risk the current buyer on your house. If their financing falls through or something like that, you know, this is a riskier option. All right, guys, I hope this video helped you get rid of a little bit of your fear about selling your home and purchasing a new one. I know people are trying to hold out, maybe not selling their property, maybe not buying a new property right now, but things happen in life and we just have to move on. People move for work. People move because they're getting married. People move because they're getting divorced. So inventory has been low for a while and things like that, but it's going to catch up. Things are picking up right now. So if you want to sell your home and purchase a new one, maybe you're upgrading or downsizing, or you just need a new scene, please give me a call and I will help you with all of these 3 tips that I talked about today and then some. Obviously, I don't put all my information out here. I want to give you a reason to call me for more information, but I do enjoy giving you at least just a little bit of information so that, again, you lose that fear. Fear does hold a lot of people back, so don't let that be you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and give me a like. Also, leave me a comment. Anything will help my channel grow. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.